Hi, one Best Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak. Today is Friday, June 3rd. Sitting next to me is Mike Brenner. This is the MLB Odds Couple show. Mike Brenner, you're coming off a nice day. Let's throw up the records. I would have had a winning day, except I had to cancel the Minnesota bet because of the pitching change.
I saw that.
Now, if it had lost, I would have canceled it, so I have to cancel it if it was. But I really like the over in that one, and it would have hit. And
it would have. Yeah.
This is what happens in Major League Baseball. We both had the Boston first 5 innings, right?
Yes.
And I had the Boston first 5 innings over. You had the Boston first 5 innings money line.
Yeah.
They lose it 4-zip, and then top of the 6th put up a 5 spot.
I saw that. I know it. I know it.
Why couldn't they have put up the 5 spot in the 5th inning?
Then we both would have won, right? Oh, Pistol
Easily.
Pete, you told me in the beginning. You said this is that baseball. It's a whole different monster. Boy, you're
Absolutely.
right.
And then we almost got lucky on the other side where the Yankees bullpen almost blew a lead.
I saw that.
But
I
it
saw
didn't.
that. I know. It's all right. We get to get back up again today. We're in Costa Rica.
Major League
we get
Baseball.
to do it
All
again.
right.
I'm heading to the beach today, Pistol Pete.
All right. Well, nice job on the card yesterday, Mike Brenner. You had a bunch of winners. Today's card, there's only like 2 or 3 plays I think I'm going to give. That's okay though. Let's start with the first one, right?
All right.
I gave you Darvish as a pick in the first 5 innings in his first start. Some people said, no, you got to wait to see how he's going to be in the majors. His minor league starts were good. I said, no, I've seen enough.
Yeah.
And I went for it on the first 5 innings, and I think I'm going to do it again.
Oh, boy.
Could be a little bit treacherous because Seattle has a big lineup, right?
No.
Seattle has a big lineup.
Yeah,
Yes.
but not treacherous.
Okay.
But not treacherous for Darvish.
Seattle has a big lineup. Walker on the other side. It's positive how he's been struggling.
Yes,
he's given up like 8 or 9 home runs in his last 4 games. So even if Darvish struggles a little bit, it's entirely possible that Walker could struggle just as much or more. So I'm going to give Texas on the first 5 innings. The money line is where are we? Oh, minus 135. Nice.
Yeah.
Simple. Basic. If Darvish throws another strong 5 innings where he gives up 0 or 1 run, that's probably a winner, right?
Yeah, I think so. Tommy John surgery, Pete, you see certain pitchers come back better and some that don't. And again, the rehab assignments, the limited pitch count, that's what makes it. All right, they're going to limit Darvish today to 95 pitches. What I like is this team's won 4 or 5 games. Their bats are cranking right now. Texas is
also,
believing in themselves.
They're by far the top team in terms of ROI in baseball, by far.
By far. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
And Seattle, yes, their offense is explosive. You know, Cano is earning his paycheck. Other guys are stepping up. But that Walker factor, I couple that with Darvish excited, his second start. I like it. I like the first half run line.
You're taking it also. Okay.
And I got the full game money line.
First half run line, we can give you plus 105.
Yep, and the full game money
line, we can give you
Talk
minus
to me, Pistol Pete.
132 at Chris Books.
Okay, I got it. I don't have a pen with me today. I'm a little unprepared, so unless I can catch one in the air, which I probably could, then I can write this stuff down. Good shot, good catch. Okay, all right. First half run line was plus 105.
Yes.
Full game money line?
Minus 132 at the Chris Books.
Pistol Pete, I like it. I just think they're going to separate themselves enough in those first 5 innings to not only cover the run line for the first 5, but to cover the game on the money line. This team's picking up momentum. I like what's happening in Texas, so I think we're on to something. Yeah, makes sense to me.
I would give the full game line too. It's just I'm a little bit worried that Seattle will come back late.
Okay, yeah.
They do have an offense that I'm scared of / looking to go on.
On the road, they're going on the road though. You know, Texas is at home. Yeah, I'm telling you, I like it. I think you're thinking about it.
I'm going to think about it. I might actually wind up giving a Seattle on the second half.
Ooh, okay.
We'll see. But all right, now the next one, I'm sure you considered this. I don't know what I think about it. Noah Syndergaard, right? Stud, proud Aryan warrior going on the mound at Miami. But if you want him right now, I took it at the opening. I talked about this with Ian Cameron when we did our opening line show.
Okay.
I think it was minus 155 at that point. I said, I got to take it here.
Yeah. And he's going against Kohler, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And indeed, now if you want him in this show, minus 190.
Yeah, see, you did good then. You jumped in at a great time. I'm proud of you, Pistol Pete.
It was just so obvious, of course.
Well, of course. But I'm staying off of it as far as, you know, I'm wondering what's going on with the Mets bats. Inconsistent, big time inconsistent. But that pitcher, he is a stud. He is good. He will bring it. And Miami with Kohler's no threat. I'm just staying off of that one, Pistol Pete, because 190 is too high for me, and I'm not going to do a run line because I don't trust their offense right now. So that's an easy breakdown. 10-foot ball, baby.
Definitely. All right, now we have Boston back home.
Oof.
And Boston games have been...
they got their asses handed to them last night. But they covered that team total for me in the night.
But at home, it's been different. They've been money game in and game out on the overs and almost perfectly money game in, game out on their run lines.
Of course.
Now... they got David Price starting, who is made some adjustments, pitching better, but he's always due to get hit a little bit. And then you got Dickey on the other side. It's a big line for Boston and a kind of a modest total at 9. I might give the over. I'm not sure what I think about that. What do you have to say about Dickey and Price?
Well, I was going to pull the trigger, and if I'm correct, they're playing in Boston, right?
Yeah.
Right. And again, Boston, their bats are cranking. They get 7 runs and still get blown out, right?
Yeah.
Well, Price, I think he can do the deal, but it's all about what kind of knuckleball Dickey's going to have today. If his knuckleball's on, Boston struggles against that knuckleball. They have, it's a pattern. You can see it. I'm staying off of that one as well, Pistol Pete. What was the line on that?
That's the problem. It's for the full game. It's like minus 175.
See, that's just too high for me. I don't see that. And I think Dickey, he just might bring his stuff.
He could.
And Toronto, they could turn them bats on at any moment.
Exactly. Just because they've been struggling, it's like, I'm not necessarily looking to bet on them, but I'm not looking to bet against them as a massive favorite.
I think for me anyway, it's just safer to stay off of that one today.
All right, I will give one more pick on the KC Cleveland game yesterday.
Ooh, yeah.
I got a win with the over. I got burned on the second half, but that's okay. I think I'm going to do the same thing here. KC on the second half. Volquez, could easily struggle. Salazar would probably be good, and I think KC's bullpen. They blew it yesterday. I think I trust them here. I'm going to take
KC's bullpen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they lost. They didn't lose the game.
They did lose the game.
They came back and won that game.
No, Cleveland won it.
They won that game.
Cleveland won the game.
I didn't know that. That was one of my plays.
Yes.
I thought they lost.
No. Cleveland yesterday.
Did they win the run line?
The Cleveland Indians.
They won.
Yes.
What was the final?
Cleveland, Ohio.
What was the final?
It was 5-4.
Ah, shit. Okay. All right. Good deal.
But that wasn't one of your plays in the
No, it was, but it was one of my plays on one of my picks. I'm not kidding. I had the run line though, so I lost.
No. They won 5-4. But
All right.
So Casey's bullpen blew it, and I'm going to take. I think that was a little bit anomalous. I'm going to take Casey on the second half. Yeah, it should be about minus 105, same as yesterday.
Okay, and you're thinking maybe Volquez gets hammered.
I just like to bet on Casey. I just like Casey right now.
And you've had a really good feel. You're in a good zone with them.
They blew it yesterday, but I'm going to take him here. I'm not quite sold enough on Volquez to take him on the full game at plus 150, but that's something I'm going to take Casey on the second half. Mike Brenner, what else do you have for us?
Well, I'm going. You know what? This is just amazing. They're 35-0 when leading after 8 innings. The Cubbies this year. Yeah. All right, 37-15. Everybody knows what's going on with this team, but I'm just really finding a lot of value in their run lines because they're covering them like it's nobody's business. And I know the lines are high, but today Lackey is 5-2. He's got a 3.16 ERA, but at home, all right, he's 3-1 with a 1.96. And momentum is really helping this kid. When he gets the bats, he's not a kid anymore, but when the bats are swinging for Chicago, I think he just amps it up even more. He did it last start. So I like it. I got the first half run line and the full game run line, but there was nothing out when I looked.
So we'll give you again the Pinnacle opener for the full game, the Heritage opener for the first half,
and I'm going to do run lines on both of those. So Heritage and Pinnacle.
It's interesting. I read an article about how the Cubs have a good closer, but they just never use him.
They never use him. The poor guy. Well, he's earning a nice paycheck. When Bradley's on the mound for Arizona, he's 2-0, but he's got a soaring 6.11 ERA. He got lucky on a couple occasions where he had some bat support, but I don't think he's going to get that run support today. And I think Arizona is just going to really get walloped.
When you got a veteran like Lackey who knows how to eat innings, and then a lineup that's not impressive, it's just a good thing to bet into.
Chris Bryant, he's hit 2 home runs in a row. This kid's just really, swinging the bat very well also. So I'm cashing with the Cubbies, Pistol Pete.
All right, sounds good. Is that it for you?
Nope, I got one other play,
let's hear it.
and I really like this play. Detroit's got Zimmerman on the mound. All right, he's 7-2, 2.52. Coming off an awful start against Minnesota. He gave up 8 runs and 11 hits and still got the win, Pistol Pete. All right, well, they're playing the White Sox today, and Rodon's on the mound, and this kid can struggle at times, and he's 2-4 with a 4.24 ERA. Here's the thing, though. This is a rebuilding team. They really stumbled through the month of May. All right, April, they were hot. Remember that? Everybody was saying their new lineup's doing well. The pitching took off. I just think they're going to get roped today. I'm doing the run line. What's the best run line you can find for me with Detroit there, line shopper?
We can give you 157.
Wow. I like that, and I'm not exaggerating. I think this is cashing today. Detroit let me down yesterday. Remember, we kept talking about that line with them and the Yankees. There was something up. Look what happened.
Tricky game. So in the end, what was the? I think the
5-4. Yankees win.
I'm sorry.
The Yankees got the win.
Yeah, but we won the first 5 innings. Yeah. I think the 5-inning line was a good one. The Yankees almost blew it. I think in the end we were right to take Detroit as a small underdog. And as I said in the show, if they had been a small favorite, I wouldn't have taken it. But as a small underdog, I think it was the right choice.
One of them games, though, it leaves you thinking, damn, what do those books know? They know something we don't know, and I don't know. But I'm going for it today. I just think Detroit's going to uncork on the bats. It's plus 157.
All right. Well, I will. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to throw in Seattle on the second half.
Pull that trigger, baby.
That's a little bit of a tough thing to do, but I will throw that one in.
Why is it a little bit of a tough thing to do?
Because you're going against the number one team. You're making any kind of bet against the number one ROI team in baseball by far. I mean, Texas ROI is like approaching 30%.
I know.
And the number two team is like at 13 or 14%.
Well, good.
They're just killing it. So it's very treacherous to bet against that in any situation. But I think I will do it here. I do like Seattle's bats in general when they go on the road. All right, that's it for me. There's also some things I'm thinking about. Odorizzi's pitching well. That's tempting to take him at Minnesota, but again, Tampa Bay.
I'll tell you what, I'm staying away from them for a while. They have 0 bats. What's going on with Kiermaier? He's not even producing. Last year, that kid was a stud.
Some interesting stuff. And what else is
another one interesting was Washington. I think Gonzalez is on the mound. I think they're going on the road today.
Yeah, at Cincinnati. That's. I was thinking about
Finnegan?
The over. Yeah. Gonzalez has getting crushed recently.
I know.
Finnegan sucks in general.
I know, but Cincinnati's found some bats. I mean, they're hitting. So I stayed off.
All right, that's it. Let's review. I'm on Texas first 5 innings, Seattle second half, and KC second half. What do you have for us, Mike?
Okay, I'm going to pull the trigger, Pistol Pete, on Detroit run line. Tigers today, plus 157. Going with the Cubbies. First half run line going to give you the Heritage opener. Full game run line is going to be the Pinnacle opener. And the last two, we're going to cash them today, baby. Texas Rangers, first half run line, plus 105. Full game money line, Pistol Pete, minus 132. I'm going to keep the momentum going, baby. I'm heading to the beach.
Feels good overall.
Yes.
Have fun at the beach, Mike Brenner. Congrats on a winning day yesterday. And but you're heading to the beach. But
we're going to tune in tomorrow. We're going to be doing the show. I'm going to be at the beach. Matter of fact, I'm going to have my wife round up a few bikinis. And yes.
Really?
Oh, yes, I'm going to do it. Tune in tomorrow to the MLB show. Don't miss it, baby.
And hey, guys, check out our website that the guys here made for us called OCDpicks.com. Right. I didn't make that up, but whoever made that up, that's funny.
It was brilliant.
You get it? You get the double?
I get it, Pete. That's
Odds Couple
us.
Daily Picks and Obsessive Compulsive Daily. That's funny.
I like that.
Funny
OCD Picks. Yeah, we got our own webpage, and if you will check it out, we got some other picks in different sports that are rocking. WNBA, just an example. We're clicking on all cylinders. OCDpicks.com.